Okay. All right, Tammy, should we get started?
I think we should. Sounds
Uh,
good to me.
Excellent. Well, welcome everybody to our SMIT and DMS info session. My name is Drew McGinnis. I am the Assistant Director of Transfer and Graduate Admissions, and I work specifically with transfer students on the Boston campus.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tammy Trainer, Assistant Director of Admissions here, and I work mostly with the sonography programs on our Worcester campus for general fast track as well as the echocardiography fast track. And we also are joined by Jeffrey Hill. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you, Tammy. My name is Jeff Hill, and I'm an instructor in the echocardiography program here in Worcester.
Right.
Great. All right. So, did you know MCPHS is a healthcare specific university offering 100 programs in different fields. Healthcare is our specialty. Many of our faculty have clinical sites where they work part-time. Being active providers, they're up to date on the current healthcare system. Additionally, the students around you are working towards other healthcare professions. Through school-sponsored events and other social activities, you'll learn a lot about different healthcare professions before even entering the field. Second, we've been around for quite a long time. The university last year celebrated its 200th anniversary, which we are very proud of. We now have over 7,500 students between our 3 different campuses and our online branch. And then finally, MCPHS prides itself on maintaining clinical affiliations with some of the leading medical institutions in the nation.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about bringing the health sciences together. So we have three parts of MCPHS and how our programs are designed. And this is kind of what sets us apart from some other universities that also provide health sciences. So we are involved in what's called interprofessional education, otherwise known as IPE. And that's really just a collaborative effort where we bring the health sciences together. So if you are a sonography student, you'll have an opportunity to connect with maybe an acupuncture student or someone in physical therapy or occupational therapy. And so these different disciplines in schools come together and learn from one another. It's a really great way to learn the importance of collaborating with the diverse challenges that we meet dealing with a diversity of patients. Also, our internships in the Longwood medical area, of course, in Boston, is home to the world's leading research and clinical facilities. And I know that Drew mentioned that earlier in the previous slide. We have affiliations throughout the nation, actually. So we really pride ourselves on that. Just to name a few, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, even the medical research at Harvard Medical School is also another affiliation as well. And then our research experiences, we have the Center for Undergraduate Research, which provides undergraduate students with access to mentorship and opportunities to engage in hands-on research to enrich their academic experiences. So we want to make sure that these 3 components are included in all of our programs. And of course, over on the side, you'll see some rankings that we're definitely proud of. Number 1, most transformative college in the nation. Number 3 in the United States for return on investment. That is huge. And of course, our median earnings for MCPHS graduates. So we are definitely excited about this, and we look forward to maintaining, or if not increasing, our numbers.
All right, let's focus on the Boston campus, which is my home. The Boston campus is located right in the heart of the Longwood medical area, just a quick walk away from prestigious healthcare facilities like Beth Israel Medical Center, Brigham and Women's, and Boston Children's Hospital. Boston is the epicenter for healthcare in New England, where Each day, more than 46,000 employees and over 21,000 students come to work and learn. The Longwood medical area averages 6,500 job openings annually, and 2.6 million patients are seen each year. Massachusetts is also ranked number 2 in the country for research funding, and the Boston campus primarily contains undergraduate programs with an active social community of clubs and organizations. On-campus housing is also available to first-year and transfer students.
All right, which leads us to Worcester, which is where I'm located along with Jeffrey Hill. And so now Worcester isn't quite as large as Boston, but we are the second largest city in New England. So the thing with Worcester is it has a double fold, meaning that it has the feel of a city, but it also still maintains that closeness of a town. So it's almost like a city slash town in some ways. However, though, I would like to put emphasis on the fact that Worcester is home to 12 colleges and universities. That's a lot for the city, for a city the size of Worcester. Worcester is kind of in its stages of being revitalized. You'll see that there is quite a bit going on in our city as we're trying to pour funding into it to kind of ramp things up a little bit, but you'll find that there's a huge student population. There's active communities all throughout. I know that within walking distance, we have the University of Massachusetts, otherwise known as UMass, is one of the main clinical affiliations. St. Vincent's, which is also a hospital within walking distance of our campus. So there's quite a bit going on in Worcester. We're definitely proud to be there. And we definitely invite anyone who has not been to come and schedule a campus tour. We'd love to show you around.
All right, so let's get into the programs of studies within the School of Medical Imaging Technology. So we offer a Bachelor of Science in Diagnostic Medical Sonography, also known as DMS for short. We have a general track, and then we also have an echocardiography track. We offer MRI, so magnetic resonance imaging, as well as nuclear medicine technology, radiation therapy, radiography, and respiratory therapy. All of these programs we'll get into on these next slides. All right, so the Bachelor of Science in Diagnostic Medical Sonography, also known as DMS. So on the Boston campus, we offer a 36-month accelerated program, and that is open to high school graduates as well as transfer students. If you have a bachelor's degree, you're also welcome to join this program. It is open to anybody. And this program is again on the Boston campus only for the 36th month. And that will be a fall start every year. And we have the general or the echocardiography. And then there is also the 16-month fast track program offered only on the Worcester campus that Tammy will speak about in these next few slides. And then noted on the side, you'll see the median annual wage of $89,000 per year, which is fantastic. And then diagnostic medical sonography is ranked the #6 best healthcare support job by US News and World Report. So here I'll pass it over to Tammy for the 16-month fast track program offered in Worcester.
All right, thank you, Drew. So as Drew mentioned, we have 2 tracks. The general track, which is focused mostly on the abdominal cavities, obstetrics, and gynecology, sonography. So this is where in your first year, you're definitely exploring, you're learning the physics, the instrumentation of sonography, what images should look like, how to identify clarity within your images. In your second year is where you're starting to participate in more semester-long seminars, and you get to complete your second sonography internship in your second year. In your first year, you get to complete your first sonography internship. So we try to make sure that hands-on training starts right away. From my understanding, within that first year, you are definitely getting hands-on training within the first semester. We feel that that is a really great way to break the ice and really get you into learning the posture movement, hand movement, and just everything that is associated with sonography. But remember, general is more focused on the abdominal cavities, obstetrics, and gynecology. All right, I'm going to let Jeff take the second slide, which is focused on the heart, since he's definitely more of an expert than I am.
Thanks, Tammy. Yep. So the program, it's 4 semesters in length. We start in the fall and we run until the following December. So September, spring, summer, then fall, and we graduate in December. This is a 16-month program. It's basically runs 4 days a week for the most part for the first semester, and then is down to about 3 days per week for the second semester in the spring. Then you go 32 hours to your clinical, and you have 1 day that we have class and other responsibilities. And then in the fall, your full-time clinical with a couple of online classes. It's pretty rigorous. It's pretty intense, and it's very focused on professional coursework only. It lasts about your typical day. You'll do lab in the morning, 3 days a week from 8 to 12. Then you'll have your didactic, which is your other classwork that supports your lab in the afternoons. So you run one lab that is a 4 credit, which is the 3 days per week. And then you have 3 other classes that are 3 credits. That is about the same for the spring semester, but in the summer, there are only 2 credits. So the majority of your time is that clinical. And as I mentioned, the fall, you're pretty busy full-time at your clinical. What else about the program? Yep, so very successful program. Most of our students, majority, if not nearly all of our students, make it through the first semester. They're well trained. We have very close relationship with our students. When it comes to the small program, that's what makes this very unique here at MCPHS. We have about maybe 4 to 6 faculty that will meet your needs here. We're constantly available, doors always open, and we work very closely with you, teaching you the skills to perform ultrasound.
All right, and we forgot to mention, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you have questions for Jeff, if you can just put them in the Q&A, right, Drew? I think there is a Q&A section at the bottom of the screen.
Yep, there definitely should be.
Okay, and he will be able to answer those questions for you at the end of the presentation. Okay.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so moving on to MRI. So this is a program that is offered specifically on the Boston campus. Most everyone is familiar with an MRI and exactly what that looks like. This is a great field to get into if you are someone who likes a quick change of pace. You'll be seeing new patients periodically throughout the day, focusing on all different areas. So MRI studies play a significant role in the detection and diagnosis of numerous diseases and organs and systems of the body, as well as soft tissue and musculoskeletal injuries. And an MRI technologist prepares patients for scanning procedures, uses system software for image production, and reviews and processes images for quality in real time. Right, so the different MRI programs that we have available on the Boston campus, there are starts in the fall as well as the spring. For the 32-month accelerated program, that is open to high school graduates and transfer students. It's really open to anybody. And then the 16-month fast track will only be open to transfer students, as there are set prerequisites that you need to complete in order to come into the 16-month. And that is because the fast track, you're jumping right into the professional phase of the program. So you're taking those upper level professional courses, as well as starting your clinicals, and you are skipping the first 16 months of the program because you have already completed those courses. And for the fast track, that starts every spring, and that will just be a strict spring start for the MRI fast track. And then you can see as well on the side, the median annual wage of $72,230 per year, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And then MRI imaging ranked number 16 best healthcare support job.
All right. And there is an online advanced certificate that we also provide in with MRI. This only has one start, which is the summer semester, but it's a 12-month part-time online program. It's really designed for individuals who are already working in the MRI field, but are looking to advance their current career. So you should have already your certification in either sonography, respiratory therapy, or nuclear medicine. That is a huge requirement for this certificate program. And you will need to have either an associate's or bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution and a current CPR certification. So if you meet those qualifications, then this would definitely be a great program because it is online and it's really designed for working adults.
All right, so I will move on to now nuclear medicine technology. So nuclear medicine defined, it is the administration of radioactive material to obtain rapid succession images of the body. If you look on the right side of the screen, I'll go through 3 little slides where you will see the process. So the baseline photo, and then 2 weeks after, and then 6 weeks after. So nuclear medicine is used a lot in cancer treatment to view how the medicine is affecting the body and how the cancer is reacting to the treatment it's being given. As you can see here, with the baseline, the 2 weeks and the 6 weeks, you can see all the difference in those photos of the lung cancer and it developing. And then nuclear medicine technologists will safely and compassionately administer radioactive drugs, identifies and assists with diagnoses, and tracks treatment and progress. So for nuclear medicine technology, we do have a couple different options. There is the 32-month accelerated program on the Boston campus, which is open to high school graduates as well as transfer students. We have the 16-month fast track available, where you will earn a bachelor's degree through that. Again, similar to the MRI, there is a list of prerequisites that you would need to complete in order to be eligible for the fast track program, because again, you are jumping right into the professional phase of the program. And then we do have a 15-month advanced certificate, which is online. It is full-time synchronous courses. And then 2 times a semester, you will actually go to the Worcester campus in order to do labs. So those will usually be on the weekends, and that would be 2 days a semester where you would have to go there. And that is open to currently certified ARRT technologists, as well as students with a bachelor's degree and a certain number of prerequisite courses. And then again, looking at the median annual wage of $76,820 per year and the number 28 best healthcare support job. All right, so radiation therapy. So radiation therapy defined, it's one of the most common treatments of cancer. You're responsible for the delivery of radiation therapy to patients daily. This will almost always be work with cancer patients, and you must have excellent technical and interpersonal skills. With radiation therapy, this is somewhere where you can build relationships with patients, which differs from like MRI, where you're just seeing a patient for 30 minutes and then they're off to the next doctor. You will constantly be going and seeing the same patient to help deliver that radiation therapy. So you will build relationships with them. And this job also is very typically a 9 to 5. There aren't really other shifts. It's always really going to take place during the day if any of you are looking specifically for that. So the different programs we offer, this is a fall start only for the 4-year program in Boston, and that is open again to high school graduates, transfers, anybody interested. And then we do have a 24-month fast track, and that starts every summer for radiation therapy. Similarly to the previous programs I've spoke about, you will have to complete a certain number of prerequisite courses, because once again, you are skipping those first 2 years and jumping right into the professional phase where you'll be doing those professional level classes as well as your clinical rotations. And then once again, you can see the median annual wage as well. It's ranked number 29 best healthcare support job. Right, radiography. So in simple terms, radiography, you will be an X-ray technician. So capture essential information and help provide clarity using ionizing radiation to create two-dimensional X-rays. You'll assist physicians in the diagnosis of diseases, and then you will perform examinations. This is similar to MRI, where you're going to be seeing a lot of patients every day looking at different parts of the body. It's always different, always exciting. And you get to see a variety of patients with different injuries. So if you like a quick pace and a quick changing job, this is a perfect fit for you. And so radiography, this is offered only on the Boston campus, and we have a 32-month accelerated program. So for the first 2 years, you'll be going to school in the fall, spring, and summer. And then for your final year, it is just fall and spring. And this all takes place right on the Boston campus. And then once again, you can see the median annual wage as well. This is ranked number 29 according to US News and World Report rankings.
All right, so I think this is where I come in. So we also have online courses, as we mentioned before, online programs, and we have what's called the Radiological and Imaging Sciences online. So there's 2 separate programs. The first one is AS to MS Bridge, meaning that if you have an associate's degree in radiological or imaging sciences and would like to earn your master of science, this would be the perfect program for you. It's 50 credits, and what you do is you take the undergraduate courses first, which will then bridge you into the master program. When you get into the master level courses, you can take those courses in any order you like, as long as it fits your schedule. Remember, this is all online. This is a program, though, that is, again, for individuals who are already working in the field, but are looking to advance. So you would need a certification in either one of the radiological or imaging sciences. So whether that is respiratory therapy, nuclear medicine, sonography, you must have one of those certifications before you are eligible for this program. And then we also offer an MS online. So this is for individuals who've already earned their undergraduate degree and are looking to earn a master's of science in radiological and imaging sciences. Again, that's 30 credits, simply because you are starting with your master's program right away. But it has a fall, a spring, and a summer start. And again, the median annual wage is listed there, and the ranking from US News and World Report. There are no prerequisites for this program, but the only thing, again, I want to put emphasis on is the certification. So if you're not sure about that, you definitely want to reach out to me and let me know, and then we could look at that together. All right, which leads us to respiratory therapy. So, respiratory therapy is one of our newer programs that fall under the SMIT umbrella, and it is a specialized healthcare field where practitioners are trained in pulmonary medicine in order to work therapeutically with people suffering from pulmonary diseases. So, the program that we offer is online. It is a Bachelor of Science completion program, which means that, again, you have to be working in the field in order for you to qualify for the online program. So it is offered in either the fall, spring, or summer. And what it does is it builds on your associate's level, and it allows you to come in and continue on with that associate's degree to eventually earn your Bachelor of Science in respiratory therapy. I know that the program director, Keith Hurst, is very involved with students that are interested in this program. So if this is an interest of you, definitely let me know. And I always put you in touch with Keith Hurst because there are a lot of um, requirements for this program. Again, you must have a particular certification. And so he checks that for you prior to applying. So that way we know that you meet the requirements.
All right. Thank you very much, Tammy. So now the fun part, how do I apply? So for high school seniors, what we would need would be a common application, your high school transcript, a letter of academic recommendation. We will need your general essay for the Common App as well as the MCPHS supplemental essay. And then for any international or second language students, we will need a Duolingo language test, just an English language proficiency exam. And then for transfer students, so this would also include you fast track applicants, we would need an MCPHS specific application, a transfer one, which is right up on our website. And then we would need official college transcripts from everywhere that you've completed college coursework, even if that was one little class at a community college, as well as a 4-year, any place that you've taken college coursework, we will need those transcripts. And then we'll also need an official high school transcript or GED score if you have completed fewer than 24 college credits. And same goes for second language students. We will also need an English language proficiency exam. And then here is the contact info for Tammy and myself. We are happy to take questions now, but you can also feel free to reach us at either our email or our phone numbers there. So thank you very much for being here today. We're very happy to take any questions if there are any at this point in time.
Yeah, not seeing any in the Q&A, so,
Okay.
well, I guess we all set.
We'll give them one more minute just in case. Thank you as well to Jeff for taking the time to be with us today for this information session. It's always more helpful having a faculty perspective. And so thank you for taking the time to be here with us.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Yes. Is there anything you want to say to the participants? Is like as far as if they are considering to apply, any words of advice or wisdom, Jeff?
It's you really get, you know, everything out of this, everything you put into it. It's a very uh I would say, I'm sorry, I was the dean that was just texting something. She wasn't able to make it. The dean of the School of Medical Imaging. Yeah, basically, you get what you get out of it what you put into it, and that's the bottom line with this. It's all professional coursework, so you're not wasting any time, and it's well worth it to come into a program like this, especially sonography, the cardiac ultrasound. Reason for is you receive a bachelor's degree, you receive a credential after you graduate, and more than likely you're employed. So you can't ask for any more than that.
Mhm. Thank you so much. We really appreciate, like Drew said, your time to come and join us today. We really appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Tammy, is there any questions that have popped up or anything like that?
No, not at this time.
All right, well, if that is the case, I believe that we can end this for the day. Again, if you need our contact information, it is right there. And we are happy to answer any questions that you may have, whether it be if you're eligible for a program, anything MCPHS related. We are here to help and would be happy to do so. So again, thank you for taking the time to be here today. We really appreciate it, and we hope all of you have a wonderful evening. And yeah,
That's it.
anything else, Tammy?
Nope, I think that's it. Thank you so much, Drew, for this opportunity. I appreciate it.
Great. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.